Hello students, welcome to my channel Biology with Ashwini. So in this video we will discuss about the structure of flower. Okay. So first of all, flower are introduced as reproductive organ of plant because flower consists of male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ. Okay, I will show you the male and female reproductive organ, but before that we will discuss about the vegetative part of the flower. After that we will discuss about the reproductive part of the flower. Okay, so first of all, vegetative parts are like this green part is known as calyx. This green part is known as calyx. Okay, so this single part of the calyx is known as sepal. This single part of the calyx is known as sepal, and here is whole sepals is known as calyx. Okay, sepal, and whole part of the sepal is known as calyx. Okay, this is the vegetative part of the flower. This is the vegetative part of the flower. After that, here is a red color, bright in color. You can see this structure, this part is known as corolla. This part is known as corolla. Okay, this single part of the flower, this beautiful and bright part of the flower is known as petal, and the whole petals are known as corolla. Okay, after that, this is the vegetative part of the flower. Okay, this is non-essential part of the flower because they are not involved in the reproduction. Okay, they are not involved in the reproduction. Therefore we can call them non-essential part. Okay, after that, okay, this structure is known as calyx. The single structure of the calyx is known as sepal, and this structure is known as corolla, and this single part of the corolla is known as petal. Okay, and this you can see this stalk. Okay, this stalk, you can see the stalk. This stalk is known as pedicel. This stalk is known as pedicel. You can see the pedicel. You can see the pedicel. Okay, this pedicel is swollen at the tip. This structure is known as thalamus. Okay, this structure is known as thalamus. Okay, so now we discuss about the reproductive part of the flower. Okay, you can see this structure. You can see this structure. This structure is known as the reproductive part of the flower because you can see, first of all, I will show you the androecium. Okay, no, not visible. Okay, you can see this structure, yellow structure. Okay, so this structure is known as stamen. This structure is known as stamen. Like this structure is known as stamen. This is filament of the stamen, filament, and this is anther. This is anther, and this whole part is known as stamen or androecium, and the androecium is male reproductive organ. Androecium is male reproductive organ. Okay, I'm showing you the structure. Okay, you can see this is the anther, and this is filament, and this whole part is known as stamen. Okay, so this flower is bisexual. This flower is bisexual because here is male reproductive organ is present and female also. Okay, so we can call it bisexual flower. Okay, Now I will show you the female reproductive organs. You can see this structure. Okay, I will separate this from the flower. Okay, so you can see the structure. This structure is known as pistil. This structure is known as pistil. Okay, I'm drawing the structure like this. Okay, so this is style, this is stigma, and this whole structure is known as pistil. And the pistil is called gynoecium. Pistil is called gynoecium, and this structure is known as female reproductive organ. This is female reproductive organ. Okay, so this is the, you can see the stigma, and this is style. Okay, this is stigma, this dense structure is stigma, and this stalk is known as style. Okay, now I will show you the ovary. Okay, you can see the pistil. This is female reproductive organ, and at the base of this structure, ovary is present. At the base of the structure, ovary is present. Okay, ovary is present at the base. Okay, you can see the ovary. Okay, at the base, ovary is present. I separate this from the, this is ovary, and the ovary is also female reproductive organ. Ovary is also female reproductive organ. Okay, so what is pollination? What is pollination? Okay, what is pollination? Pollination is, for example, here you can see the stamen. Stamen is male reproductive organ, and pistil is female reproductive organ. Okay, so pollination is transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the flower is known as pollination. So here is, the structure is known as anther, and in this anther pollen grains are present. Okay, in this anther pollen grains are present. Okay, so this is stigma. You can see the structure of stigma. So what is pollination? What is pollination? What is pollination? Transfer of pollen grain. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the flower. Okay, I will show you. This is anther, and this is stigma. In this anther, pollen grains are present. So transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of the flower is known as pollination. Okay, so after that, here in the stigma, female reproductive, stigma is a female reproductive organ. Stigma is a female reproductive organ, and fertilization occurs, and after fertilization, ovule terminate into the seed. Ovule terminate into the seed, and seed terminate into the plant. Okay, so this is the structure of the flower and pollination. Okay, so thank you for watching. and if you know about the more, you can subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you, and take care.